We are live, so we go ahead and start sharing. And let Toxic Mom know we are live. Back from the dead, which has been what, like a friggin' month?
At least.
At least. God. All right. I see we're alive there. All right. Got that. All right. Share. Share now. Me. YouTube should be good. Oh, I hear me. God damn, I sound good. All right. Let everybody get in. Hello, everybody. We're going to be starting the show very shortly. We are not using vMix. We are using StreamYard tonight because, we'll talk about on the show why we haven't done a show in a while. But in my efforts to get us up and running as soon as possible once everything was fixed, still have some audio problems, which are fixable. We just weren't going to tackle them tonight. Just a behind the scenes thing that all of you can know that nobody else is going to know. I can't hear myself. For me as a broadcaster, that sucks. But I'm just not used to being able to hear myself in my headphones during a broadcast. But I'm going to power through it because I'm a professional. Our vMix, software was causing some echoes for Demonoid, so we nixed that. And there's my son who swore he wouldn't scream during the show. Cole, I am broadcasting. What are you screaming for? Go talk to mommy. All right. I will not be acknowledging him again. I don't care what he yells.
Just cut it out.
So if you hear a young boy screaming, don't call the cops. It's just my son being a nudge. I'm just going to go get a second beer just because I could get thirsty during this episode. And then we'll get started. Demonoid, entertain everybody.
Okay, drinking.
I just noticed how nasty my hat looks on screen. And that's all due to going to Guar last night. So thank you, Guar, for splooging all over my hat. Appreciate that.
It's the only hat you got.
No, but it's the hat I grabbed, and I didn't realize it until just now. All right, for my second drink, do I drink a twisted tea during the show, a simply spiked signature cranberry? I don't know what the hell that is.
I mean, why not both?
Or raspberry lemonade vodka Surfside.
Those are quality drinks.
Those were leftover from a party drinks. All right, we're gonna get started with the show. Do I have a graphic? I think I do. Do I have a starting soon graphic? I don't think I do. I think it's just gonna be our stupid mugs.
And that's why people are here.
That's why we do a gaming show. That's where our skills really are. We don't look that great. We have faces for radio. I'll just I'll remove us and I'll play the music and I'll pop us up like halfway through right before I make it go down. So once you're on screen, Demonoid, just don't say anything. Okay?
Yep.
Wake up.
Nope.
hello, and welcome to episode 8 of the Deviant Gamer podcast. Podcast that has been stuck in the starting area for a couple of weeks, but we are back. Just like our buddy Guido, sometimes we get stuck there and we have no idea what to do, and then it ends up being a year later. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. I am your host, Toxic Mike, and with me is the voluptuous, sweet, baby boy face demonoid.
What's up, buddy? What's the introduction there?
Nothing but love. Nothing but love. It feels great to be back here doing the show. We've kind of been, it's not even a hiatus. We've been shackled for the past month due to horrible technical difficulties that just wouldn't stop, to the point of I had to go out and buy a brand new friggin' computer. That's how bad it got. It's the one, I mean, for anybody who's a computer gamer, a PC gamer, I mean, it's gaming all around, but I don't think it happens that much to like Xboxes or PlayStations because they are built to do one solitary thing. You're not surfing the internet. You're not doing any photo or video editing. Like, that is the main purpose. That is the main thing you're doing with those two consoles. With PC, it's a little bit different. It started with simply vMix not being able to load. Then I fixed that. Then the keyboard stopped working. Then I was able to fix that after spending, I would have to say, literally 48 hours troubleshooting that issue. And then spending $200 for some schlubs in a PC a PC company that does repair and diagnostics. They were able to fix it so I could have keyboards again, but then multiple other problems. What the fuck? It's literally like that car where you've got one thing wrong and you go fix that one thing when it's like, you know, you're driving it into the ground kind of deal. You fix that one part, and by fixing that one part, you brought up 5 other friggin' issues.
Yeah. Did you actually throw away your old computer?
No, well, it's been gutted. I've got a couple of RAM sticks here. I threw 2 other RAM sticks into my racing rig. Took out the hard drives. I really did. I removed everything in it that was valuable that could be salvaged, and all is left right now is the. I took out the graphics card. It's right here for anybody watching the podcast. The graphics card is right here, which is fully a really nice Radeon graphics card. But yeah, I took out everything. But the CPU and the motherboard, which we suspect that what the hell? Something just fell. That was like a ghost.
Yeah, I heard that.
It'd be great if I just heard that noise and all of my equipment in the room just shuts down. Like,
We're still alive for now.
Everything just says eat a dick. Everything's fucked now. But no, so yeah, everything's fine now. I mean, $1,800 later. God fucking damn it.
Pocket change.
God damn it. Trump's president now. That's fine. We got it. We're good.
Yeah, good.
Trump's here. Everything's gonna be fine. What do you do in that situation, Demonoid? Because I know I'm wondering, and I'm sure that a lot of our listeners are thinking about what they would do in this situation. So what do you do if that situation arises?
Because of what has been going on with me, and you know, we're not doing the streaming. I took a step back from gaming, just been too busy. Like, I probably would be computerless for quite a while. Maybe digging out like my old Xbox from a closet in this house somewhere. Yeah, no, I want to go buy one right away.
You just threw in the towel and been like,
I can manage without it.
Way.
Yeah, I have, like I said, like we're about to get into when we're talking about what we've been playing. I literally played something this morning so I could talk about something, and like seems to always happen for us. I clicked the game that I'm like, you know, I'm gonna check this out, see what there was a major update like days ago. Like, so I got to jump into a brand new. So yeah, I'll talk about it later. But yeah, we said that before. Every time we want to look back at a game, all of a sudden there's a massive content update. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a little quick roundabout of where we've been and what's been going on. But have no fear. We're looking to really rev it up and really get the content flowing, especially on my end. I'm just happy to be here. I mean, after what I've gone through with the ins and outs of trying to get stuff running and having to hit up Godfrey and Demonoid, even though Godfrey's not here tonight, he is. I think where's he at? He's
Vegas or something, some
Vegas
convention.
gambling. Uh,
The AVN or whatever, the Adult
oh, he's
Video
at
Awards.
the AVN. Aw,
Maybe.
man, good luck to him. I hope he
Yeah.
meets up with Buck and Bailey. Anyway, this will be an interesting video. Going through, messaging them all the time, like, no, not again this week. I'm really set to get started. So we do apologize for our absence, everybody. We do apologize. Oh, damn. I don't know what just happened, but I hear myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, you sounded weird at the beginning, and then it like started getting better as this stream went on.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Goddamn technology. You know what? You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be really weird. Remember, we talked about it on a couple episodes ago. Once robots, Elon's robots get into the household and they have some kind of issue or a glitch, like just what happened.
Yeah, and kills you.
It's gonna be a little bit worse.
Terminator.
You sound way better. I don't know what just kicked on, what activated, but you sound a million times better. This is great.
Uh-huh.
This is the way it's supposed to be. All right. Anyway, let's get into some of the things we want to talk about. First off, we are gearing up. We are ready. We are setting up our interviews, our meetups, our demos for PAX Unplugged. If you haven't gotten your tickets, it's going to be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Please go get them. If you see us there, come up, say hi, hang out with us, buy us a beer. Because why not? But yeah, we are all set to go. Everybody has been hitting me up for interviews, and that's kind of the way it goes. In terms of letting us know that they want to show us and kind of clue us in on their game. Once I go ahead and book those interviews, book those demos, we'll try and let you guys know who we're going to be seeing when, and maybe you can come over and join us. But we're all set and ready to go. The one guys that haven't hit us up that I'm thinking about just reaching out to them ourselves is the guys from Barcadia, which the last time me and Demonoid went to the PAX show was the game that we kind of gambled on and fell in love with. Every time we play it, everybody has a blast. Right?
Yeah, it's the only one that we've continued to play that we bought that day.
Yeah. And
Heroes from
sorry. And it is the game that last time we played, I was the winner.
Yeah, there was probably some cheating involved.
Well, I mean, it was me, you, and the wife. Me and you were drinking alcohol. I forget what she was drinking. It wasn't alcohol, but it was something. But
something funny.
Something funny. But it's a great game. Amazing game. So we're hoping to meet up with them. We got a lot of friends that are going to be going. Our friends Jerry and Monkey and Travis are going to be there. So we're going pretty heavy deep. And I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway because screw it. We might even have our own on the field, on location. There you go. He'll be on the field too. On location reporter. I have reached out to the Fishman. If you don't know who the Fishman is, he's a legendary radio guy. Used to be working with me all the time with Toxic Radio on the Heavy Metal Happy Hour. That was an unbelievable show, and he's an amazing interviewer, one of the best interviewers I know. I reached out to him, see if he wanted to do the interviews. I think it'll be really cool, and you guys will enjoy hearing a different voice, seeing a different face for these interviews. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm gonna try. We've talked about this before, Demonoid. live streaming from the event.
Yeah,
kind of bringing people in on our joint journey, right?
absolutely. I like what I just saw on that little preview there. They were refilling their drinks when you heal with an actual like potion bottle. Pretty cool.
That is cool, and I think I have one. Wait, let me see back here.
Oh, there you go.
We do have some potion bottles.
That will be required for the next time we play that.
I think I got to order some more. I mean, that just seems. I mean, that is a great idea. That is way
you're
more
drinking a potion. It's
way more.
Got to be in the game.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that. If you're not sure about going, the dates for it are, what are the dates? I just put it away, which is December
6th, 7th, 8th.
6th, 7th, 8th. And the big day that we're going to be there is the Saturday.
Yeah.
So come on out, have fun with us. Maybe I'll even talk Demonoid into cosplaying something.
A lot of liquor involved for that to happen.
Before we even show up. Every person we meet at their booth, you're just falling over on their table. That'll be great. I'm sure they'll love that. But yeah, so we're excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, come on out, meet up with us, and let's have some fun. With that being said, let's get into what we've been playing. I'm going to go first. Still a lot of Warcraft, and this is due to the fact that the 20th anniversary is still going on. So with the WoW 20th anniversary event, I've been playing nonstop, getting through all the special quests, getting all the tokens. I was able to get my panda, my monk, legendary transmog. It looks amazing. Another great thing about it right now is leveling is super friggin' fast with the ability to stack up between the event and your Hollow's End stack buff, which gives you like 20. Then you've got the Dark Moon Fair, pumps it up to 30. War Mode pumps it up to 40. And there was another one I can't remember that got it up to 50. So right now I'm getting 50%, 50% extra leveling with leveling XP. So it's going super fast. I love it. It's amazing. I've already gotten my monk panda up to 75. So probably tomorrow or this week he'll be 80. And then anybody else I had waiting in the wins will be 80 as well. Now, really interesting is Icy Veins was reporting that someone using the stackable leveling buffs, what I was just saying, they were actually able to go from level 10 to 70 in 3 hours.
That's insane.
Now, I'm sure they had to have like a group.
Yeah, they probably got brushed through a dungeon or something over and over and over again.
Yeah, they had to have a group that was going dungeon to dungeon to dungeon, killing every mob. But it is doable because there is another buff that before level 40, you drink a potion, it gives you another 10. So that's 60. And I'm sure there's probably got to be another one that'll get it to 70. But right now, and I think we talked to our buddy Ron about this, if anybody has been wondering about getting in to the game or leveling an alt, even if you're not like really feeling Warcraft right now is the time. Holy shit. Demonoid, he kind of spent.
I quit the second.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say that you took it upon yourself when the expansion, the War Within, came out. You leveled up every alt known.
Oh, yeah. I had everybody max level. Well, max level pre-expansion. I had everything level 70 except for a rogue. And then I have like 380s. But then, yeah, silly enough, I quit the second. The 20th anniversary, it just didn't grab me. I'll be honest with you. None of this stuff grabbed me. And then also, like I said, we weren't doing a show. It was right when your computer crapped out. I started getting busy around here. I was like, you know what? I'm not logging in every day.
What's crazy about it is during that time also you got Hollow's End, where the gear dropping from the Headless Horseman is amazing, and the queue up for that is crazy. Like,
yeah,
you know, and you've got the special boost to kind of take on all the curses. On top of that, you have all of the rewards that you get from the 20th anniversary, which is what keeps you kind of going back. You want to get those rewards. And they've got so many different ways to do that. Then the time walking, like it just for me, it was funny that you got out because you said it didn't really grab you. For me, it grabbed me more. Like I want to play more because I feel like a lot of this stuff is going to go away and we're never going to get it again. And it's like I've got to get the stuff that I want to get that like tickles my fancy now before it gets out of there.
Yeah.
And getting to the point of being able to, whether you win that reward or buy that reward with the currency, that moment of getting it is definitely rewarding for me. And that's what's pushing me to do it more. On top of that, this monk has been unbelievable. The monk,
DPS?
the DPS with this monk, I've never been on the top of DPS more than with this monk. And I'm literally just doing the generic leveling talents. I'm not even going to Icy Veins. And I'm just literally slamming my keyboard. Like I might as well just be banging my head against it. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm hitting. I'm just hitting whatever pops up that I can hit. And I'm doing great, not dying. The monk is reminding me of playing my what's it called in my necromancer in Diablo, being able to run through things. So it's again another avenue that's been able to just keep me going. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm planning on playing, if not tonight, tomorrow again, and every morning next week. The other game I've been playing, which is not like me to play this game because I'm not a big Call of Duty guy, which is Call of Duty 6. But it does look and play unbelievably. I'm very happy with the graphics, especially with my new computer. I'm very happy with the campaign. We know that I'm not a PvP guy, and that goes for Call of Duty playing online. I don't want to be called the N-word over and over again in a lobby. But it's the campaign, the story, the voice acting, the graphics, the movements of the mouth and the eye, like everything is just so on point. It really does immerse you in the game. I know you were able to boot it up and play a little bit. I know that's on your list. So what do you got on Call of Duty 6?
Oh, I mean, I went in, did the tutorial. We both felt it was like janky, like it was tough to, but I believe that was a shaders issue or a pre-download issue, something like, or lag, something going. Because once I got into the game, it was okay. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm not a campaign guy. I'm a get into the lobbies and PvP or whatever you want to call it, play the matches, and
right,
man, I am out of practice. I mean, I felt like I was 70 years old. Having 12-year-olds just 360 no scope me and then talk shit on you. It's like just
teabag you.
Exactly. So I was like, yeah, no, I played a couple of rounds and got out of it. I mean, it looks good, looks great. Like you said, it's just I don't know, wasn't ready for it. I'd have to do it because you don't know the maps yet. You don't know the routes, basically.
Did you try the campaign? Because I mean, I even know that Ice-T, I think, posted on Twitter that the campaign, he beat the campaign. He said the campaign was so superb, so awesome. He said it's the best gaming experience he's probably ever had. And he was looking forward to getting into playing online, but he really did give props to the campaign, and IGN and everybody else is giving it like 9 out of 10s and everything. So
yeah,
just curious if you even tried it.
I didn't go into that yet. It's a possibility. I may jump in and try it out. They've had notoriously good campaigns in some of the older ones.
Now, but also, with that being said, we talked about this, me, you, and Godfrey the other day. If games just went back to having co-op campaigns, I think it would a tenfold increase their playability with everybody.
Absolutely,
that is lacking in today's video games atmosphere, that they don't have this co-op capability.
The only thing that's tough with trying to make that the mainstay seller, I mean, I guess it's different for every group of friends, but like us at our age and our schedules, like it's going to be a new game that we're both going to want to buy, and we'll only be able to play together most commonly Friday nights. And is either one of us going to want to not play during the week, their brand new shiny game? That's the only downside to having to wait for your friend to log on,
I will 100% say for me, I would with my friends, just like with anything else, as if we were in a pool league, a bowling league, as if we had any kind of other scheduled activity, I'd be like, okay, this is every Friday, or Friday we want to play, the games with everybody. This is every Saturday. It's just like getting together, and this is going to sound a little weird, like when you and your girlfriend have a set TV show that you want to watch, like, and neither one of you is allowed to watch it without the other person, because we know that is like as bad as cheating on a woman.
Right.
You can try to watch an episode of something that you have already agreed we're watching this together without the other person.
Yeah,
you might as well just
bang strange.
You might as well bang strange.
Mhm.
She'll be more happy with you.
Same thing, yeah.
You cheat on her,
Yeah.
then you just look over and go, but I did watch an episode, so we're solid. But yeah, so I would 100% do that. I think that I have the ability to the capacity to just wait.
I actually could right now because like I'm about to get into, and on my turn, I don't play much during the week anymore. By the time I get home from work and get done throughout the day, like it's just that's a wrap. I don't play till Friday.
But what I want with that kind of game, though, because it can be construed, because you've got games like Borderlands. That's a great example of a game where it's got co-op and you've got these stories, but it's more of an MMO where it's got 1,000,001 quests and then the main story. No.
Yeah.
What I want is like old school Halo. Because if you play Halo Infinite these days, it's the same thing. It's got 1,000,001 things you can do in the game.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to keep you in their game nonstop and keep you from playing any other game. No. Give me an old school Halo on rails. You're going forward and you're playing this game and going level to level to level. Give me old school Gears of War. Give me the rails. Keep me going forward. You pass this checkpoint. You get to this checkpoint. You get, your little side quest should be like picking up the cogs. Like, that's what I want. And I want a game to end. Give me an ending. You could do the DLC later on. You could do like Hive Busters for Gears or something like that. But make it so me and my buddies can have an accomplishment where we've reached the end, there's credits, and we go, wow, that was an amazing story. That was an amazing experience. Can't wait for the next one.
Right.
Give me that. Give me that, God damn it. Anything else you have on that on Call of Duty?
No, I mean, you already touched on it. I mean, Call of Duty? No, I thought you were still going with the co-op. No, nothing on Call of Duty.
So, anything else you've been playing?
So no, like I said, haven't, took a step back from WoW. As soon as all the major events come out, I took a step back. Actually, also because of Diablo. Got Diablo 4. We both bought the expansion. I think all of us bought the expansion.
Uh-huh.
Well, me and you. Everybody else doesn't play anymore, but
you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Yeah. So yeah, get the expansion. Played that for a bit. Love the new character. They're called Spiritborn. They're called. Was in the new zone for a bit, which is actually Karast from Diablo 2. You're back in the swamps.
Yeah.
Had fun with that, and then I don't know, just kind of stopped playing. Went back and forth for that, and WoW, and then fully quit WoW. Fully quit Diablo. Been busy. We kept skipping shows. Just had no urge to play anything.
You're quitting like it's almost summertime. It's
weird. It's just the time to start playing. But it's nothing really. And then today, like I teased earlier in the show, I was just scrolling through because last night, normally is my time set aside to do a show or gaming. So I had nothing to do. So I just came down. I'm just scrolling, just kind of surfing the web like the old days, and saw Enshrouded. a game I think you bought it. I'm not sure if you did or not. It's story. It's exactly what you said. It's like story survival co-op, but not linear. So it's not what you were asking for, but it is a survival story co-op where it's best way to explain it is it's kind of it's got the drinking meters, the food meters. It's not as serious. There's classes, there's a skill tree, and it's sandbox. You can build in it. So you can be an archer, you can be a melee, you can be a mage. You can have people that live in your village, companions, pets. They added pets. Like I said, the last content update added townspeople that you can bring to your base that you take over, and pets, I believe. But I mean, it's a decent game. A little bit of a story. I don't know the story too much. Like I said, I've only played it maybe 20 hours or so.
Right.
But I mean, it's cool. It's pretty good. But I only played that today for maybe an hour and a half. Because like I said, I just let it re-download yesterday. But yeah, so that's all I've been doing.
I think now that I've got everything back in order, and we usually get together and play, together whatever we can, and try and get the other two to jump on and stop playing.
Well, Ron does have this. I don't know if you bought Enshrouded, but Ron does have Enshrouded.
You have to look into it. I would like to do, and I'm gonna have to take a note of this, one episode where we just kind of cover all the great, campaign linear games that, really do have a compelling story and is like you're playing through a movie, and the ups and downs and all that kind of stuff, where it has an ending where it's complete and you could actually just say, okay, I beat it, and you move on to the next game.
Yeah.
Because it's far and few between that you get that kind of experience. But as we get into news, and one of my top news things to let everybody know, and I try to let everybody know when this kind of stuff is happening, is a free game alert. I wish I would have had like some kind of Godfrey, if he had his soundboard.
Yeah.
You would be able to do that for us. But free game alert, Guardians of the Galaxy is available for Prime Gaming. If you go over to your Twitch client or Twitch's website, and if you have your Amazon Prime linked, and you have now this one, I believe, is not one that Demonoid would actually get because of one reason, because it is the what's the client that you hate?
Oh, this is on Epic.
This is on Epic Games.
Yeah, no, Epic has been uninstalled from my computer.
I have so many games on the Epic Games client, by the way, because they do give away a ton of really high quality, high tier games. So I have a ton of games over there. But anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy, unbelievably revered, high ratings everywhere you go. The story for it stays true to the Guardians of the Galaxy MCU universe, even though it's not anchored in the MCU. It still seems like a story that would be in the MCU in the movies. Unbelievable gameplay, unbelievable graphics. The storyline is great. You really do feel like you are the character. You feel like you're Star-Lord. You get to play as each character. You can change. It's amazing. I can't say enough good things about this. And there is a point. It has some twists and turns, some things that they kind of throw in there, and you don't even know what's happening. And there are parts where there's a part where you think the game's over, and you're like, holy crap, it's still going. That happens a couple of times. But just because it happens a couple of times, that means that there's these epic moments in the game that not only do you get one, but you get a couple. So this is one I actually played with my son with me as I played through. He had a blast just watching and experiencing it as well, because the cutscenes are very emotional, very it's like a movie. It's like
cinematic, yeah.
Yeah, cinematic. That's what I was looking for.
They don't look like their movie counterparts. Was that like a licensing thing or something?
That's a licensing thing. So like
Okay.
if it's an actual actor, in order to use the actor's likeness, the actor would have to get paid. So it's one of those movie things where, like, if you play any of the DC games or any game that's based off a movie,
Right.
they usually try to alter the look of them just enough where you can accept them as that character, so they look like it. The likability is still there,
Yeah.
but they don't reflect the actor 100%. They did the same thing with Avengers, the Avengers game.
Yeah.
Where you look at Thor, and it doesn't look like what is it, Helmsworth or whatever his name is. Is that the guy who plays
Yeah, Hemsworth, yeah.
But it doesn't look like him. Iron Man doesn't look like Robert Downey Jr., but they have enough of the like the hair is the same color. It's kind of done the same way, kind of that kind of stuff. So it looks like they're I almost said something really bad. When you see an actor and then you see their brother, and it looks like the slower version, I guess I could say.
Yeah, you bought him on Temu.
Wait, Trump's president. I can say it now, right? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're canceled off of everything. But they do a really good job of it. So this is my pick of the month, because they said, from what I was reading, these downloads are for the month of November. They just enabled this one like last week. So I would say, hey, even if you're not going to play it, even if you have no desire right now, free is free is free is free. As long as you don't have a stick in your butt like Mark about Epic Games Launcher, worth.
They stole my Fortnite account, so they can eat my whole ass.
Speaking of Fortnite, a little segue that I wasn't planning on. Did you see that right now Fortnite has Snoop Dogg? They announced their second season. So right now that's the second season. It's a remix. So they have Snoop Dogg and Eminem, and they have a gun that's a machine gun that raps Eminem's lyrics when you shoot the machine gun.
I did not see that.
Yeah, from Rap God. It plays Rap God. Let me see if I can find that. Fortnite. Let me Google this. Fortnite rap.
Wasn't the Snoop dance? I mean, I'm sure some Fortnite nerds can correct me, but didn't he have like the emote in there that if you bought it, it was never coming back or something? It's like worth a lot of money. So, but if he's back now, licensing wise,
I don't know. That's like Warcraft doing all their bullshit where it's like, oh my god, this mount cost $1 million on the TCG. Yeah. Let's just throw it in the
black market. Yeah.
No, the trading post.
Oh yeah.
Anybody could have it. So let's see if we could.
Oh, like it is just literally the song.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just like the beat or something.
No.
Okay. Can I download Fortnite anywhere other than Epic?
Yeah, you can. I think it's available like everywhere else. You just have to link your account.
That's the thing. If I could find my account, I'd play it. I wonder if I could do it now that I have the Xbox companion app thing, because the Game Pass Ultimate. I wonder if I could just download it in there.
That's something we should definitely try. It says Facebook user. I could see it's Ron. I don't know.
Ron, yeah.
But Ron says Facebook Fortnite was so much better back in the day. I don't agree with you.
No, it was. He's right. As a fellow lover of shooters, like if you're good at shoot, it was good. Like some of the ending circles we had now, it's ridiculous. Now they're flying with Kamehamehas, like all the hammer, like all the dumbass shit. Like used to be a shooter.
Right, but now they've got the no build
well, that's nice. Yeah.
Maps, which I love. But also Fortnite is, I feel like, one of the games that really does listen to its player base. It does unbelievable events when they go from like season or chapter to chapter, which are, I mean, I think they had like 9 million people online when they announced all this stuff because it was an in-game announcement. They do those in-game announcements unbelievable. They had a live camera on Times Square because they streamed their in-game event in Times Square. They had a shit ton of people there. Unbelievable. So I know this isn't gameplay I'm talking about, but I'm just saying a game developer that supports their game that much is unbelievable. Plus, when you get into the game, yeah, you've got an unbelievable amount of crazy shit you can do. But also they've opened it up to people making their own little mini games, and it just there's one where you can play with your Fortnite character as if you're in World of Warcraft with quests and stuff. Like, it's crazy. Then you've got the Fortnite where it's like Rock Band. What is that one called? I forget what it is. You can play actual instruments.
I know what you're talking about. They have that custom game thing or something. I never got into that.
For me, because we do a show, and I like to be up on stuff. I like to try things like, what is going on here? What's going on there? I went in there and checked it out. And it was crazy. It was awesome. And it really is like no other. And let me see. I think this is going to play it right away, so I want to make sure. But here you go. There you go. All the people just standing there watching it on the big screen and watching the event as it happens was like no other. So I appreciate everything they do. I think the game is still good. The game is not good per my standards without playing with friends.
Oh yeah, no, it was fun playing squads.
Yeah, I do not like playing by myself. If I'm not playing with multiple people where we're going through it, I probably will not touch it. So that's my opinion. Anything else on Fortnite other than fuck Epic?
Yeah, no, I got Xbox opening in the background right now to see if I could download it. If I can get my old account back, I would probably play and check it out again.
You got to look into that. Another thing in the news, which is really fucking weird, and I sent this article to Demonoid when it got announced that Sony has patented a PlayStation controller with a dedicated rewind button. The article says Sony seems to be experimenting with the idea of PlayStation controller that has a dedicated rewind button, according to a recently published patent. The patent, spotted by Tech for Gamer, is for gameplay rewind technology that would activate when the user pressed a universal button on a controller during a live gameplay. The button would activate a mode where the user sees a series of image frames of live gameplay that they could then scroll through. Selecting one will allow the player to review their gameplay from that point. So it's more so reviewing than going back and playing it, I guess. It's kind of like a DVR. Per the patent images, the button could be located where the share button or controller is now. Another image shows an on-screen interface button similar to those on a TV remote, with an image indicating play, pause, next, previous, fast forward, and rewind. There's also a return button. I think that this could get interesting because as of right now, if you're somebody who plays Forza, you know that there's a rewind button on Forza where you can actually rewind and play that again. Like if you're in a race and you fucked up, if you really wiped out and and everybody zoomed past you and now you're in 8th place, you can hit that rewind button if you had enough time, go back and play it again. It really is like cheat mode.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Oh, it really is. When I'm playing Forza on my racing ring, which is, let me see if I can point. It's right there. If I'm playing on that and I hit the rewind, I totally feel like I'm cheating. Like 100% cheating my ass off. But it is a nice feature to be able to go back because you know how many races I win because I do that and go, no, let me calibrate, let me fix that. Imagine if they had that in like Mario Kart. But I don't see any other real practical use for this. Do you?
No, that's what I was when you sent me the link, I was very confused as to like what you're rewinding or pausing or what. Like I don't like I guess like you said, racing, yeah, I mean that's perfect. Or maybe, I don't know, doing what are those games that are really hard? Dark Souls or whatever.
Oh,
I
really,
mean,
really hard ones.
yeah, like imagine you get one last hit, or you need one last hit to kill a boss, and then you die. You just do a little rewind. That's what. But that's just cheating, though.
It is cheating, but oh my god, how nice would that be? How many times have we had like in Warcraft a boss, a raid boss down to like
oh
a
yeah,
sliver,
wipes at 1%.
it wipes everybody.
Yeah,
And like if somebody could just, I mean, like Chromie pops out and rewinds
yeah.
15 seconds, and you get to try again. That would be crazy. I see it as if they implement the button. I understand what they're saying, where you'll be able to rewind, like the game will pause where you're at, and you'll be able to rewind to review what you did. I totally get that. I understand that. But I have a feeling that developers will implement that in some interesting ways.
Yeah.
I probably in ways we're not even thinking about. So that could be something that really changes all controllers to have some kind of rewind button.
Yeah.
I'm for it. I'm interested in it. I like cheating.
I mean, it can't be online play though at that point, right? Like you'd have to be playing single player you can't change somebody else's world. It's got to be private servers.
Got to be. Yeah, it's got to be. Private servers or single player.
Yeah.
It can't be online. I can't even fathom.
It just wouldn't work. Everybody would just randomly. Yeah, I mean, unless you have like 4-person games and they get stuck rewinding with you, unless they're small servers, but that's just not ideal.
Like we're talking about 4-player, 5-player co-op.
Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Buddies. But other than that, yeah, I don't see any practical implementation of it. I could think of a couple of games in my head. I don't know the names of them, where they were very, very story-driven games, almost movie-like, where that would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
But again, I think anything that gives developers way more abilities and freedom to implement things that they would not implement otherwise, I'm all for. So let's see it. I want to see it come down the pipeline. I just want to see it happen, and we'll see what happens from there. All right. I think that about does it for this episode of Deviant Gamer Podcast. I'm happy to have been able to get back in here. I'm happy to see that dude's face over there. Because without my computer up and with all the BS that I've been going through, we really haven't played much. Plus, if you hear me coughing throughout this episode, as I just did there, not only was I going through all this shit, but I came down with a brutal, I guess it was a cold, but it knocked me on my ass for like 8 days during this whole kind of departure from the podcast, and during all the ins and outs of trying to fix my system. I'm still dealing with the remnants of like the phlegm in the throat causing that cough. No longer sick, but it's going to be there for a while. So but yeah, so it was great to sit down. Hopefully we'll be able to get Godfrey back on the show next week, but he is a very busy man, so we understand. But hopefully he'll be there also for PAX Unplugged. Yeah, and if you haven't yet, go ahead, make sure that you follow, like, subscribe on our Facebook, on our Twitter, on our YouTube. And also we put links in there for our Discord. Join our Discord. A lot of random stupid posts in there all the time. If you're in our Discord, you would have seen last night pictures and me actually streaming from the Guar show.
Yeah.
I think tonight I'm going to be streaming in Discord because I don't want to stream on Twitch with this cough, as it's getting a little bit it's getting more active as I'm talking. So I don't think I should do Twitch tonight, but we will be in Discord. If you have the ability to join us there, follow me, Toxic Spunk, on Twitter. Anything else from you, Demonoid?
No, that's all I got for tonight.
And if you got any games that you think Demonoid should play, because it seems like he is on a gaming lull right now, send him messages and not pictures of your crotch. And with that, we'll see you guys next week. Later. And again.